Right then guys, welcome back to episode 3 of our farming series. I'm just on the way back from the shop where I've just taken the seeder back. We have managed to get our field in a seeded state. We're going to be growing wheat on the field, not the most profitable, but there is a reason why we've done this, and I'm sure you'll find out later in the video. It's a nice day today. We've got a lot lined up, and yeah, going to be a busy one, I think. But let's go and check on the honey first, because we still need to work out how we're going to lift heavy pallets of honey without spending too much money. That could be problematic, but I'm sure we'll find a way.
Right then guys, I'm going to be looking at some contracts. Plan is to try and get one that's not going to take too long, but it's going to give us a decent amount of money, because obviously we are lacking in that just a little bit. This one looks good, the field's a good size, and the machinery that we've leased looks quite good and hopefully won't take too long. The contracts are good, just because they're quick and easy, and it gets us a little bit of money without having to spend out too much, or if any at all. Let's go. So here we are, we've arrived at the field. Best get over this crossing before we get hit by the train. Quite a nice location, this field, so maybe, hopefully it won't be too long before it's ours.
Now then, I definitely want to go with a greenhouse. I'm not too sure at this moment in time what one to go with. I like the look of this double one, although there's not much difference in the price. We really do have to be careful. So I probably will go with a single one. I do like the look of a double. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't take too much water anyway. There is a lot of access to free water, so shouldn't be shelling out too much money. But it can get annoying, keep going and filling up a tanker and etc, etc. So it's not too much high maintenance. So I think we're going to place that down there. And let's take a quick look then. Perfect position, can easily get a water tanker in there. That's more money to spend, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. This could be a good source of income for us.
Making quite good progress on the field. Hopefully it won't take me too long to get this done. Just sort of having a bit of a think really at what things we can do to sort of bring the money in. I mean, if any of you guys have any ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comments, and we'll sort of have a bit of a look through and take them all into consideration. I mean, at the moment we're sort of going up and down with money, but I'm sure we'll get there in the end.
It's just a bit of a shame that I can't have the tree in the middle of this pen, or coop, whatever you call it. But if we have to place it elsewhere, then that's fine. But that does lead me on to why we are growing wheat. Now, eggs, they can be a very good source of income, especially this early on. Not very high maintenance, especially if you can just quickly build up some wheat and that's all they require really. So I think we're definitely gonna get a good head start by having some chickens.
Here I am, still cultivating away. Beginning to think I should maybe join some kind of club of cultivating. I'm sure there's probably some out there. It's all good fun though, and it's well worth it at the end when that money pulls into the bank account. Let's go and see what Jack's up to.
I think our best bet is to go with this Joskin. I've used it before, holds perfect amount, and not too pricey. There are cheaper options, but just don't really hold what we need really. So now that we got that, it's probably best we go and pick it up. Now the fun begins. We've just got to try and find somewhere to fill this up with water. This could be interesting.
Yep, you guessed it, I'm still going, don't you worry. I've not walked off the job yet. I wonder if Jack's found anywhere to get water from yet. I'm really hoping that he doesn't think it's a good idea to go for a swim in the tractor, because I don't think I gave him his armbands. Anyway, let's go and have a look and see what he's up to. Fingers crossed he's not gone in.
Now after nearly having our shiny new tanker consumed by the river, I think we've just about managed to get this out. Wasn't a great situation to be in, but we have managed to fill it up with water. We're definitely going to have to find a better spot. That's all nicely filled up then. Now all we have to do is decide what we're going to grow. Previous experience, I have grown lettuce. That's a good way to earn a fair bit of money. We are actually going to need it because it's only not long ago, I do have to confess, we were looking along all the financial tabs, and when we started this farm, we did actually notice that it gave us a £200,000 loan when we started the actual farming series. Whether that was part of the 500,000 that we initially started off with, so that's not great because we'd still have to pay that back. So that's a lot of eggs, a lot of lettuce, and a lot of honey at the moment.
Still plodding along, not too much more to go, so hopefully we'll be done soon. I think Jack's had a look at some contracts now, so it'd be interesting to see what he gets up to. Not quite sure what he's doing, because he's not told me, so he's just snuck off, gone to do another one. As long as he brings back the money, I don't mind.
Here we go then. I've just decided to take this fertilising contract. Not the greatest amount of money in it, but every little helps at the moment, especially after finding out that we owe 200,000. So we need every penny. That was a nice easy contract to do. So now we can cash in on that, because, you know, every penny counts at the moment. Probably best to actually cancel the correct one. She's not going to be too happy otherwise.
Note to self, don't do cultivating contract next time, do fertilising. Jack's just finished his contract and I'm only just over halfway through. Okay, so we're all done. Happy, happy, happy. Just need to collect the money, go back into the contract. Should be around about £7,000 for us. Happy days.
I've decided I'm going to do another contract. I've been eyeing up this harvesting one. It shouldn't take us too long, as the machinery that we're leasing is actually fairly large. I think Jodie's just about finished as well, so she might be able to give us a hand. Maybe collecting and selling. Maybe. I'm loving the header on this harvester. Would be ideal for our field, but one can only dream at the moment. Just don't have the money at all.
Just having a little bit of a wander around in the sunshine on the farm. We've got the chicken pen now, which Jack's put in, and this lovely greenhouse. Let's have a look inside and see what we've got. So looks like we've got lettuces in here, which look lovely and green, and hopefully they're going to be very prosperous for us. Best shut the doors, we don't want those getting damaged or cold.
Here we go then. Just filled up the trailer and away we go. Love how much we can fill this harvester with. full again then, but fear not, we do actually have some help on its way. Saves me a job of having to go and get a trailer. But we can definitely fill a hell of a lot of crop with this harvester. It just holds so much. All we've got to do now is drop this in here for the final load, and that's another contract completed. It's not been a bad day today on the farm. We've spent a fair bit of money, but we've earned a little bit back, so as a conclusion I'd say it's not been all bad. We got a nice little tip as well from that job. So all we've got to do now is collect our earnings from this contract, and everything should be good. Nice. Another one bites the dust, as they say. Back on the farm. Still need to get some chickens. Got a lovely shiny greenhouse. And I think that's about it. See ya.